Welcome back with another banger. It's the React Files. Hope you having a good night. Let's get straight to it.
Damn, bro. I had to save a life out here, man. Shit crazy, man. One didn't make it out there in the field, man. Fuck. Shit crazy, bro. Police always want to chase a bitch, bro. Let a bitch go, bro. Always want to chase a bitch, dog. Look, man. Fucked up people shit, man. People dead and all, bro. In the graveyard, fam. A whole nother car in there, bro. Shit crazy, bro. You feel me? Come on, man. This shit crazy, police, man. Y'all gotta stop this shit, dog. All these police chases and shit, bro. Y'all need to stop this shit, bro. Real talk, bro. People dead and shit, man. That's crazy, bro.
Guys, push it out to the other sidewalk. Don't put no hands on nobody. Push it out to the other sidewalk.
Shout out to Doughboy 794, who was shot by one of the homies. Shout out to Broward County, Florida. My condolences to the families of the victims. Rest in peace to those who lost their lives on this day. Bro, how do you actually pass away in a graveyard? It don't get no eerie than that. Yo, bro, that's crazy.
Where the fuck am I going at, man? Where the fuck am I going at, man?
Fire rescue is on.
Tragedy. 2 people are dead as a result of a 3-vehicle crash that took place literally right behind me in what experts say unincorporated Broward County, but what I call the heart of Fort Lauderdale, 27th and 6th Street. On the crime scene tape, detectives and crime scene investigators and the Broward Sheriff's Office blocking.
I pray that the families find comfort. Yo, this is chilling and sad. Yo, what is it with car accidents and cemeteries today? This one was from Kansas. It looked like a semi went through that thing, knocking the gate. Them tombstones weigh tons. Bro, it's crazy how the tombstone wasn't damaged.
People accused them of faking their videos, so they decided to set up a trap for a shadow figure to prove their viewers wrong, and they caught on camera something absolutely terrifying.
We've been having this all day today, or I've been here. We've got shadow figures peeking around this door today. So what we decided to do to prove that these are real, I've made Kaylee sit.
Thanks.
She's going to grab the camera as soon as we see one, and I'm pretty sure the screen's pretty hard to see from here, to be fair, but we've tried to push it back to get the best view. There's literally nowhere to go on a stairway. Yeah, you'd hear somebody running up the stairs. There's no other rooms to go in. Don't cover the screen, because people say you've cut the video. Yeah. Just try and grab it the best you can. Yeah, go. Quick. Anything?
Nothing. Nope. Nothing.
Show everywhere. Well, there's nowhere really to show.
No, there's nowhere to show. This is flat against the...
Yeah, this couple was pretty popular. I admit, I even think some of this stuff is staged. I feel like this one is staged as well. I feel like I seen the camera stop and like it's edited real well. I feel like right before they get to the staircase, they might have cut tape and started recording again kind of thing. I could be wrong.
Yo, I am literally shook it right now. The future looks very bleak. Before we start TikTok, I'm just sharing the mainstream news, nothing more, nothing less. The first person to be diagnosed with the C word, with monkeypox, and with HIV at the same time just popped up. Yo, he's sick.
An Italian man is believed to be the first patient diagnosed with monkeypox, COVID-19, and HIV all at the same time. Previously, it was not believed that monkeypox and COVID infections could happen simultaneously, but the man tested positive for COVID last month after returning from a trip to Spain. Well, he then went to a hospital seeking treatment for a rash.
So what's this rash supposed to look like so I can be aware? I mean, I have a rash. You know, thinking about it, we did just have the World Health Organization meet on the whole monkeypox. And I can't show you any of this interview, but what I can tell you is Trump said we're going to build an iron dome right when he gets in office. That plus Space Force seems pretty galactic, no? Especially with all the alien talk. Let me know what you think below.
I think this is crazy. Yeah, I feel him. Shook as hell.
An unidentified creature chased this explorer, but he did not expect what happened next. He was exploring an abandoned elementary school in Pennsylvania. His visit began casually. He checked most of the rooms in case some homeless people would stay there, but the school was completely empty. He explained that he felt very weird in this building. He has explored a lot of buildings, but this was exceptional. He said he thinks he is not alone there and well. He was right, but he did not expect who was with him. At some point, he got really stressed because he forgot the way out, but he went downstairs to finish exploring every single room in the building, as he promised to his viewers. He noticed a door with a note, "Keep out," so he did the only logical thing and went inside.
Somebody's been living in here.
It was probably a squatter. I think it was really random just to have some note on the door talking about keep out in an abandoned elementary school. I feel like this one was staged.
999, what is your emergency?
Yeah, all good, thanks.
Hello?
No, I'm just been out for a few drinks. Everything alright?
You're currently calling 999. Hello? Are you in danger in any way?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I see. I understand. Are you able to speak freely?
No, not right now. Sorry, Mum.
Okay. Where are you right now?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Can you see any street signs? Are you able to give me a location?
I don't know. There was an IKEA around here.
Okay.
Sorry, Mum. What were you saying?
That's a good line, Mark. Is there anything else that you can provide?
I think you left that at the house.
At the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I understanding it right that they're taking you to their house? Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, Mum. I'm gonna have to let you go now, I think.
That's okay. Okay, we're still working on locating you, so don't worry, we'll be on our way.
All right, I will. Thank you.
How creepy was that? Most dispatchers wouldn't understand what was going on and would just hang up. Hopefully they found her.
Dad, you're off! God. Something bit me. Oh, it just felt like teeth. That just felt like teeth. Cut the camera off. No, I'm not filming it. Turn it.
Better than some of them Paranormal Activity movies. Did she even realize she got dragged to the floor? They're doing everything but leaving. Is it me, or did it sound like a massive dog?
People signal forward. We're close to the expressway. We're going to be exit to Hollywood at 1071. So it's tonight, 1051. Before progress.
2041. Did he advise using expressway?
Wow, that was crazy. I'm happy he survived. You know, in GTA, when you hear that horn, it's night-night.
This girl named Vanessa posted a terrifying TikTok in which she is home alone and she hears strange noises that are trying to bait her out of her room. She decided to confront it, and after posting the video where she exposes the intruder, it went completely viral. People praised her courage, so she explained that this happened for weeks every few nights and she just had enough. This is the footage she posted.
I swear there's someone outside my room.
As you can see, the voice keeps changing its timbre, like it is some kind of mimic whose strategy is to lure out of the room, but watch what happened next.
What do I do?
You open the door and tell that person to get the out. I would have ran to the door and opened it up and kept filming. She sounded like she was really scared. Don't ever acknowledge or respond to a mimic. So, what would you do?
Hi, Monte.
What the hell? Wait.
Some bandies?
The hell?
I don't even got none. Safety, bro.
No, I ain't calling nobody. No, hell no. What the hell?
Wait, so he ain't hear him kick down the door or nothing? Like, what the f...
Don't tell me I got swatted. Don't tell me I got swatted. I don't know. I was streaming for like hours. I don't know. My sister, my little sister, my mom, my stepfather. Yeah. I don't know if I'm. My mom just called me too. What the? Somebody called the people shot inside the house. Whoa. I'm on stream, right? I'm call mom, just let her know we're here. Wait, what happened? I'll tell you 1 second. Once we clear this house. Okay. Right now
How the hell did they even get in? Number one. But that's crazy. If he got swatted, that totally sucks. You could tell how surprised and nervous he was. He ain't know what was going on.
She woke up and heard the death rattle. This girl explained that her dad was diagnosed with stomach cancer 3 months before, and unfortunately he missed a lot of the warning signs, so she made this video to hopefully spread awareness and help others. And accidentally, while making the video, she recorded something terrifying. The two main symptoms her dad experienced was acid reflux, and following that was drastic weight loss. He lost over 30 pounds unexpectedly in 3 months, and unfortunately he ignored this. Some other symptoms that you shouldn't ignore are difficulty swallowing, feeling full after eating small amounts, persistent abdominal pain, and extreme tiredness. She said to keep in mind that if you experience these symptoms, it doesn't mean you have cancer, but you should see a doctor. While she was explaining all these, she said that she felt a really strange feeling that she has never felt before. Despite this, she kept explaining when suddenly she caught on camera a moment that left her fan base speechless. Following footage she posted went completely viral all over the world as people are trying to understand what happened.
In Dubai, we don't go to the gas station. The gas station comes to me. My fuel tank right now is on full empty, as you can see here. So all we have to do is go to the Carrefour app, select fuel, and I choose super. I deliver to my exact location, confirm parking details, and then I click fuel type. I go super. It's going to come now between 7 and 8 p.m. and it is sorted. And this is how we do it in Dubai.
Shout out to the real Toro Naharli. Shout out to Dubai. I think that's one of the best apps I've seen in 2024. Definitely on the top 5.
Imagine you're walking to work one day and suddenly, kaboom, someone drops an atomic bomb on you. Now, imagine if that happened to you twice. So this guy's name is Satomu. He's 29, he lives in Japan, he's a naval engineer, he designs oil tanker ships. He's a really smart guy. And Satomu's been working out of town for about 3 months, because he's been designing this new oil tanker. And it's his last day working away from home, and he is ready to leave that city. He just wants to get home so he can be with his wife and son. So anyway, he's walking to work on this final day, and he's already daydreaming about the day being over. And just as he's reaching the shipyard, suddenly he hears the sound of an airplane buzzing overhead, which isn't that uncommon, but this plane sounds different. So he looks up and he sees this is not a commercial plane. It's a military plane flying over the city. And as he's staring at it, something drops out of the bottom of it. And as this object falls to the ground, Satomu is watching it, trying to figure out what it is. And that is when suddenly, pow! A crazy bright flash fills the sky, and it blinds him for a moment. And in this split second, Satomu, he's disoriented. But he knows this bright flash is an explosion from a bomb. And light travels faster than sound, so he knows what's coming next. And he immediately dives to the ground for cover. And he rolls over into a ditch, covering his face with his hands and plugging his ears, just in time to hear a massive kaboom! And the force of this blast is so strong, it lifts him off the ground and flips him into the air, spinning him like a tornado. And then bam, he slams to the ground, and he is out. And when he regains consciousness, everything is dark, and his ears are ringing. And he immediately thinks, oh I'm dead. And it takes him a moment to realize he's not. He's alive, and he's lying in a potato patch. And he stands up, and he can barely see through all the thick falling ash around him. But off in the distance, he sees there's a huge mushroom cloud of fire rising into the sky. Because Satomu is in Hiroshima when it was hit by the world's first atomic bomb attack. And so he looks at himself, and his face and his arms are all badly burned, and his eardrums are ruptured, and everything just hurts. So he stumbles through the falling ash with very little visibility, and he makes his way to what is left of the shipyard where he works. And there he finds 2 of his co-workers, and they're both also covered in ash, and they're both also badly burned. So the 3 of them look at each other and they're like, what do we do now? Now here's the thing. Japan is in the middle of World War II right now, and local governments and citizens, they had been constructing air raid shelters all around the country to protect people in the event of bombs being dropped. So the whole country has been prepared for war. So the 3 men, they look all around and they find one of these air raid shelters, and they go there, and they're inside the shelter and they're all huddled up with some other survivors, and it's there that they hear their first bit of promising news. Somehow, one of the local train stations is still operating, and the trains are still running. So the 3 guys crash in that shelter for the night. And the next morning, Satomu is like, hey, I need to get back home to my wife and kid. Now, unfortunately, his wife and kid are in another city, many hours away by train. So Satomu and his co-workers, they all 3 set out on foot, determined to make it to this train station. And they walk all through the city, or what's left of it, and it is an apocalyptic hellscape. Everything is either covered in ash or just straight up on fire. And most of the buildings are just completely decimated, but the absolute worst part is that the streets are littered with charred and melted corpses. So eventually, the 3 men, they get to a bridge, and they need to cross this bridge to get to the train station. But of course, this bridge is no longer standing. I mean, at this point, it's just a pile of wreckage. But Satomu and the other 2, they can't stop now. I mean, they've already gone this far. So they decide they have to wade into the river and swim across. But this river is filled with a layer of floating dead people. So they swim through it, and then finally they reach the train station. And Satomu, he gets on a train to go back home. And this train is packed with other people badly burned who had also survived the bomb. And this is an overnight trip, so the next morning, the train arrives at his stop. And Satomu, he gets off and he goes straight to the hospital. And the blackened burns on his face and his hands are so severe that his doctor doesn't even recognize him. But he gets treatment, they bandage him all up, and he heads home to see his wife and son. And when he gets home, he's all burnt up and bandaged up, and his family doesn't recognize him either. Regardless, he's with his family, and he's alive, and he's safe. Until The next morning, Satomu wakes up, and he's a man who is dedicated to his job. Because even though he's severely injured and mentally traumatized, he gets ready and he heads off to work at the home office in his city. And as soon as he gets to work and his boss sees him all bandaged up, his boss is like, "What the hell happened to you?" I mean, boss had kinda heard there was an attack on Hiroshima, but he doesn't believe Satomu would have survived that. So boss pulls him aside into a conference room, and he's like, "Alright buddy, tell me what the hell really happened." And Satomu, he starts telling the story, like, "Yeah, they dropped a bomb on me back in Hiroshima, it was crazy." And of course boss is like, "What? There is no way one bomb could destroy an entire city." And famous last words, because at that very moment, pow, a crazy bright flash fills the sky. The exact same flash Satomu saw before. And it blinds him for a moment. But he's been through this, and he knows what's coming this time. And he immediately dives directly to the floor. And then a massive kaboom! All the windows in the office shatter, and there's debris and glass everywhere. And everything in the office is destroyed and blown over. And when Satomu comes to, all of his bandages have been blown off, and everything around him is complete chaos. A second atomic bomb had just been dropped, and people are panicking and screaming, and the whole city had just been destroyed, and even the building he's in is now mostly a skeleton. And so Satomu, he checks himself, and strangely, he's not any more injured than he already was. And he's relieved, because he just survived 2 atomic bomb blasts. One in Hiroshima and another one 3 days later in Nagasaki. What are the f***ing odds? But then he remembers his wife and son back home. Like, oh did the bomb get them? Are they hurt? So Satomu, he runs out of the building, or what's left of it, and he runs as fast as he can through the falling ash, and he's dodging fires left and right, trying to get home. And soon enough, he arrives there at his house. But unfortunately, his home is no longer home, because the whole thing has been reduced to just a pile of rubble. And he is devastated. How could this be? What the hell happened to his wife and kid? Alright, so here's what happened. Shortly, just before the bomb dropped, wife decides, you know, Satomu is burned up really bad. I'm gonna go to the store and get some ointment for when he gets home from work. So she takes the son and she goes to the store. And that is when, kaboom, the bomb drops. But luckily, the store is much further away from the blast than the house was. So wife and son end up only having minor injuries. But if you think about it, if Satomu hadn't been injured in that first bomb, then his family may have never gone to the store, and they probably would have died in that second bomb. That's crazy. But anyway, so Satomu does, of course, have radiation poisoning, but he does survive, and he eventually goes on to become a public speaker, speaking out against the use of atomic weapons. And he actually lived a long life after that. He lived to be 93. And then, sadly, he died of cancer, likely related to being in 2 atomic bomb blasts.
Shout outs to the real Ray William. What a story. Piece of history. World War II. This man, a true survivor. That's crazy. And he lived to be 93. What an amazing story. This one had me locked in for real. Totally enjoyed it. The odds of this happening is like 1,000,000,000 to 1.
Wow! 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 Holy holy Jauh, holy ¿Qué? Wow.
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure where this took place, but that's obviously some sort of a checkpoint, probably a police.
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed tonight's rabbit hole. If you haven't already, please take a second
just to smash that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell.
Just to make sure the algorithm knows what's up. So what we gonna do, y'all? That's right. Run these numbers up. Thanks again. Until next time.